I see that you belong to Delhi only.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And your first choice is IAS, right?
Yes, sir.
And your second choice is
IFS.
IFS, Foreign Service.
Yes, sir.
You are interested to serve outside?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
That's a good thing. Can you give very brief introduction of yourself, Akash?
Sir, I am Akash. I have been born and brought up in Delhi, and I completed my bachelor's in technology in computer science and engineering in 2022. And since then, I've been preparing for civil services, and meanwhile, I'm also looking after my father's business, that is a hotel in Uttarakhand. I handle all the online operations regarding the same.
Okay, online operations you take care.
Yes, sir.
Like you use some platform to do that? Are
Yes,
you
sir.
in and other things?
Yes, sir. I do use some platforms like all the online travel companies that are there. We also have our own website that I handle, and I also handle all the online bookings that we get. So I'm the point of contact for these bookings.
Okay. And the on ground father takes care?
Yes, sir. He takes care of the on the site.
Okay. Okay. I see you have written in your extracurricular activities following developments in AI and its social impact.
Yes, sir.
Can you give me two major social impacts of AI?
So first of all, I would say that the major impact will be regarding the accountability and the decision making that AI will bring. It is usually a black box that AI when makes decision. So that is one of the way that there can be erosion of trust in the society. And secondly, I would say that there is a economic aspect related to the same, that there may be a loss of jobs in the future. But recently, the economic survey has also said that if we are able to skill enough, then it may be a opportunity rather than being a disaster for us. So these are the two major impacts that I can think of right now.
You are a BTech graduate, right?
Yes, sir.
Which stream you have done your BTech?
So computer science and engineering.
Computer science you have done, right?
Yes, sir.
So your knowledge of all these IT, AI is coming from there only?
Yes, sir. Mostly.
Yeah. Then Akash, tell me why not a career in the IT itself? Why civil services?
Sir, that is more of a personal choice, I would say. I believe that my skills can be better used in the civil services. I have
How
tried in the IT sector. Sir,
how
regarding the civil services, I believe that I can portray leadership qualities, and I am also a very patient person. I like listening to people, and I also have empathy and want to serve the society. Also,
can
I
you
have a personal reason for the joining of the civil services, especially during the COVID-19 lockdown. I saw that how the society functions and how it cannot function if there are not proper bureaucrats or there is no proper administration. So that was one of the major shift towards the civil services for me.
leadership qualities, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh, can you tell me what constitute leadership qualities according to you?
Sir, I believe a leader is someone who is able to understand the ability of his team members and is able to push them in the right direction. Secondly, I would say that a leader is a very good listener. And rather than only saying what he has on his mind, he also listens about what all other people has to say. And a leader always leads from the front rather than taking all the credit or passing on the blame. It is the leader only who should appreciate his team, but also stand up for the faults that have taken place.
I say, can you tell me? Can you highlight on tolerance as a value for a bureaucrat?
Yes, sir. I believe that tolerance is one of the foundational value for a bureaucrat. India is a very diverse society, and sometimes the values that I may have grown up with may not be in sync with the other persons. But I believe that tolerance is the way that we can coexist in the society. And it is not only about that we do not engage with each other, it is like accepting the views of all the other persons that are in the society. That is the basis of tolerance in civil services.
You have done your BTech in computer science. You have interest in artificial intelligence. You watch science fiction movies, but you are aspiring a career where more than science, it is emotion that is involved. I am afraid. Will you be able to do justice to the service that you would join?
Sir, I believe that the civil services also can make use of my technical acumen that I have accumulated in the past, like the objective decision making that goes on in the process of computer science engineering. That is one of the major reasons. Also I have learned how to debug the problems or how to go into the root of a problem to find its solution. So these are the ways that I can use my technical acumen. And regarding my interest in AI and other emerging technologies, I believe that the governance in the future will be also using these technologies, and I can play a major part in implementing the same.
What is your optional subject?
So sociology.
Sociology, right? So tell me, there's a lot of debate surrounding, criminalizing marital rape.
Yes, sir.
Can you give me your views on this topic?
Sir, I believe that there are both positives and negatives to the issue of marital rape. First of all, regarding the positives, I would say that it will give more authority to women in a married relation. And also, there is a doctrine of coverture that is in place that after a marriage, a woman may lose all of her individual rights and her individual identity, which is not in sync with the current Indian constitutional morality. And regarding the negatives, I would say that marriage is still a very prevalent social institution, and there is one way that it is very difficult to determine the consent in a marriage relation, if there has been a consent or not. So that is one of the way that is a challenge. And secondly, I would say that it may also be not accepted by the more orthodox elements of the society, who may think that it is a infringement on their personal and their religious beliefs. So these are the two issues. But I say that there should be a stakeholder consultation. Law Commission has already said that we can make more recommendations before taking a decision. And if we are able to convince everybody, and if we are able to come up with a solution that is accepted by all, then it is a very good way forward for the Indian society.
Tell me, Akash, should we give legal recognition to same-sex marriage?
Sir, there is also a debate regarding the same. The Supreme Court has already said that it is the legislature's purview to go after the legalization of same-sex marriage. Basically, it is the same that marriage is a very pure social institution in Indian society, and it may not be accepted by most of the society. And even if we bring a law, and even if there is no societal acceptance, then the law may not be able to achieve the objectives that it tends to achieve. Also, by legalizing same-sex marriage, we would have to make a lot of legal changes in most of the laws, including inheritance, succession, etc. But after decriminalization of Section 377 of IPC by Honorable Supreme Court, I believe that it is a logical next step. And in the meanwhile, we can also think about other alternatives like civil union that can give rights to the same-sex couple. And we can always go for the marriage in a later phase as society evolves.
See, the institution of marriage is coming under tremendous stress because the youth of today do not want to get married. In fact, they are preferring more of live-in relationship than a proper marriage. Can you suggest few corrections to the institution of marriage that would draw the youth towards marriage as an institution? I just want to know the corrections that you would like to suggest.
Sir, I would say that first of all, marriage should be based on equal foundations. Both the husband and the wife should be put on equal footings on a marriage rather than creating any one gender as subordinate to the other. And secondly, I would say in order to, there has been recent studies in the past as well that marriage is the best institution to raise children in our society. A single parent may not be able to do as much justice as two parents together can do in raising a child. So these are the two major points that I would like to put forward for promoting marriage as a social institution.
Tell me how sociology can give solution to the problem of communal violence in the.
Yes, sir. There has been some theories regarding the same. First of all, I would say that we should promote cooperation along with coexistence, so that if both the societies or all the societies are interdependent on each other in a society, then there won't be any conflict. Secondly, I would say that there has to be a separation between the realm of politics and the realm of religion. As long as these two are able to operate in their own specific domains and don't overlap to a larger extent, I believe that communalism can be controlled. And third, I would say that we are a society that is based on the principle of Sardham Sambhav. We should respect each other. We should be tolerant with each other. And if we are able to create a harmonious environment where we are celebrating each other's festival and are also standing together with each other not rather than having any conflicts, then I believe that the society can progress forward.
See, in fact, if you have seen the economic survey this time,
Yes,
in
sir.
one of the maps related to the labor force participation rate, where the women labor force is there was one state that was in red. Which was that state?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to remember that. I will have to read upon it once again.
The state of Delhi. Okay, please
Yes, sir.
have. Acha, tell me, Akash, there's one missile by your name.
Yes, sir. There is Akash missile. Yes, sir.
It is developed under which program?
Sir, it is developed under the Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, which has been started by APJ Abdul Kalam.
Under this program?
Sorry, sir, I did not get that question.
Other missiles under this program?
Sir, there is the Agni missile, Prithvi missile, Trishul missile, and also the Nag missile. Four other missiles along with Akash.
Agni 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, sir. Agni, it is a surface-to-surface ballistic missile, and recently we have tested Agni 5 also.
I mean to say all the five Agni 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are part of the IGMDP.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They are part of the IGDMP.
Are you sure? All five of them?
Uh, Sir, as far as I have read, I believe that, but if I have to check, then I will surely check it once.
Can you tell me the difference between NPT and CTBT?
So NPT is a non-proliferation treaty. It is basically about stopping both the horizontal as well as the vertical proliferation of the nuclear weapon. Whereas CTBT is more focused on banning all the type of the nuclear tests that have been taken place in the past. So that is the major reason. And NPT has been, I would say, a more older treaty as compared to the CTBT.
Have you heard about Palermo Convention?
Uh, Sorry, sir, I have read about it, but I'm not able to recall the exact. Uh,
Have you heard about United Nations Convention against Transnational Organized Crimes?
yes, sir, I have read about it.
Tell me the three protocols to the convention.
So one of the protocol is regarding the smuggling of the weapons. Second is about the transnational movement of the people. And mm, third, sir, I'm unable to recall at the moment. I will read about it.
Acha, tell me, Akash, when a country is put under sanctions, what happens?
Sir, usually when a country is put under sanctions, it is basically that the trade with the country is usually stopped. Secondly, I would say it becomes difficult for a country to raise more and more grants or funds from the international organizations. And thirdly, if the sanctions are on particular things like recently on Russian naval fleet regarding the oil which was transported, then it can also impact the exports as well as the cost of trade that is being happening.
So can you explain me what is the reserve trans position of IMF?
Yes, sir. It is a part of our forex reserves as well. It is basically a fund. It is basically a fund that we give to the IMF, and 25% of which is in foreign currency, and 75% of which is in our own domestic currency. So
Okay,
basically, it helps the IMF in providing loans to other countries or grants.
okay. So can you tell me the purpose why India joined SCO?
Sir, I believe that India joined SEO because Pakistan was also being given membership. So, in order to manage our own interest, India has to be a member. And also, since Russia and China are already a part of this,
And the driving force of India seeking
sorry, sir, your voice was not audible.
the attention of Pakistan, the reason for India seeking membership?
So that can be one of the reason. Along with that, there are other reasons as well because the Russia and China both we have been having relations with both the countries, and if India is a partner with that, then we can also collaborate with the Central Asian economies, and we can also there is also the RATS, which is the Rapid Anti-Terrorist Force, and India is majorly impacted by terrorism as well, so it can be a good forum to tackle terrorism as well.
Tell me the difference between Act East policy and Look East policy.
Um, Sir, I believe that lookist policy that was initiated in 1991 was majorly as a shift from our foreign policy, which was focused more on USSR. But after the fall of USSR, we had to look for more allies. And regarding Act East policy, I would say that it is just an evolution of the lookist policy. Under the Act East policy, we have also gone far till Japan also. That is also part of the Act East policy as well. And it also shows a significant shift from India's foreign policy perspective, that it is not only that we are having relation, but we also want to have good and active relations with all these East Asian countries, including the ASEAN countries, and as well as the Japan and Korea as well.
So Act East is basically a broader this thing of Look East.
Yes, sir. I believe that it is just a evolutionary phase. That Lookist was a previous version, but it is a more advanced version and more. I would say that we are more and more collaborating with the East Asian economies under the Lookist, under the Act East policy.
See, you use the term emotional intelligence while giving your self introduction.
Yes, sir.
Can you elaborate the concept of emotional intelligence?
Sir, emotional intelligence as a concept was given by Mr. Daniel Goleman. Basically, it consists of five parts, which is first of all is the self motivation. Second is the self regulation. Third is the self awareness. Fourth is the empathy, and fifth will be the leadership or the team skills. So these all five, which are combined, that gives the.
Self
Sorry, sir. Uh, the-
elaborate on self regulation.
So self-regulation, I would say, is the way that how we express our emotions. It is not only about expressing our emotions, but also to decide when we need to express our emotions and to what intensity that we need to express our emotions. For example, if a person gets angry, it is not only that he may express it, but it also the extent to which he may show that he is angry. That is self-regulation.
If somebody is suffering from depression for a
Yes.
long period, how far would we be right to call it that person struggles with emotional intelligence?
Sir, I believe that depression is more of a mental disorder rather than being suffering from lack of emotional intelligence. It has various other factors which may be social as well as environmental as well, sometimes regarding the environment in which a person has been growing up. And with depression, a person may lose the touch with the outside society, or he may not be willing to collaborate much with the people. But I believe that if he or she is given proper guidance, or if he or she has been able to take good medical advice, then I think that along with the emotional intelligence, this can also be tackled easily.
So tell me, you heard about World Trade Organization?
Yes, sir.
When WTO was brought, GATT was already there, no?
So GATT was the agreement which was accepted in place, and with the evolution to the WTO, GATT was replaced by WTO only.
Tell me the few principles governing the functioning of WTO.
Sir, first of all, there is the most favored nation clause, that all of the countries that we have a trade with, we should have equal relations with all of them, excluding the free trade agreement that we may have with other countries. Secondly, I would say is the national treatment that there is under the WTO, that once a product which is exported from some other country enters into a domestic market, then it should be treated at par with the domestic products only. These are the two major principles under WTO.
Recently, Switzerland revoked the MFN status of India.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me the reason why it was done and what would be the effect on India and Indian traders?
Sir, the main reason was that the treaty clauses that was to be accepted by the parliament that were not accepted, and Supreme Court has given a decision regarding the same. And secondly, regarding its impact, Switzerland is the major, we get major products like gold or watches from Switzerland that may see a impact. And also, we also have our own exports in the form of the luxury goods or gems and jewelry that we export to Switzerland. So these are the things that may be impacted, but Switzerland is also a part of the free trade agreement that we have signed with the TIPA, with the EFTA previous year. So I think that these can also be used in these provisions as well.
Tell me why India did not join the RCEP.
Sir, the major concern that India had was that it can be used by China as a way to dump goods into India through some secondary market. So that was one of the major reason, and also there is reason that the dairy industries, especially in Australia and New Zealand, that may have posed a serious challenge to our own domestic industries. And along with that, that there was a ratchet mechanism that once the tariffs was decided, it was very difficult to renegotiate the same. So these were the three major reasons that abstained India from signing into the RCEP.
Sir, Akash, can you tell me the difference between countervailing duty and the anti-dumping duty? When is countervailing duty applied?
Sir, a countervailing duty is usually applied in order to offset the benefits that a local government may have given for the production of a particular item that we have imported in our country. Whereas anti-dumping duty is applied when a product is imported or being exported at a rate that is much less than the market rate, and even the production rate at the country from where it is exported, so as to destroy the domestic market. So that is why the anti-dumping duty is different from the countervailing duty.
Can you tell me, can you explain me what was this Delhi excise scam? What was the scam all about? Where Arvind Kejriwal and all high-ranking politicians involved?
Sir, the scam, I would say that it is still under it is still under the judiciary's purview to go into all the facts. But as far as I know, that the excise policy that was created, there were some allegations that the politicians have received some kickback from various other liquor manufacturers or from some other people in order to get preferential accesses to licenses and to open shops in the city. So these are the major reasons that why it was also scrapped and we have reverted back to the old excise scheme that was in place.
Was it related to open liquor?
Sir, I think that mostly it was about the stores and the licenses that were being given, and along with that, some of the bribery allegations that have been put against some of the politicians that has led to this whole excise scam.
And why is it that the defense procurement is always under some or the other corruption scandal?
Um, Sir, I believe that the defense procurement basically is a very strategic thing, and most the reason for corruption would be that first of all, defense procurement are very secret deals. It is the most of the information is not readily available to the public agencies how these deals are being done and what is the nitty-gritties of these deals. And secondly, I would say that the defense ministry also holds one of the largest budget that they get in the budget of the country as well. That is about 13 to 15% of the total budget. So the huge amount of money that the ministry handles, it also becomes a way that corruption may be possible. And other than that, I believe that it is not only that these are only allegations. There has been some recent initiatives that we have taken in the past to reduce the same. And even regarding the Rafale procurement that we have done, even Supreme Court has agreed that there was not any corruption that was alleged in these deals.